So guys, it's no secret that EV stocks have taken the market by storm here in 2020. From Tesla having a phenomenal year to all of these new SPAQ plays that have taken the market by storm, making investors a ton of money in a short period of time. So I thought it'd be interesting to actually make a quick video here to rank some of the most popular EV stocks in the recent months and kind of give you my quick thoughts on each one of these. Now, I did create videos on each and every one of these stocks, and there will be links in the description down below if you are interested in learning more about the business and my complete thoughts really on those companies as investments or from a fundamental level. So make sure you check that out if you are interested or if you hold any of those stocks. But either way, I think this will be a fun video, kind of lighthearted. Just want to spend some time, rank all of these bad boys here. And guys, you know what stock number one is going to be. So what I'm going to do is start from number 6 and work my way all the way back up to number 1. Oh, and just so you know, number 6 means that it's a stock that I probably would not be touching with a 10-foot pole. Number 1 is, like you'll see, a stock that, hey, I like. So the companies we're going to cover today are Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, Nikola, ticker symbol NKLA, Workhorse, ticker symbol WKHS, NIO, ticker symbol NIO, and then we have a couple SPAQ plays here that haven't converted their symbols over yet. So we have Hyliion, ticker symbol SHLL, and Fisker, ticker symbol SPAQ. Anyways guys, if you want me to make this sort of video for any other industry, maybe 5G, I think that's something you guys may want to see. Smash that like down below. Let's get this video to at least 1,500 likes and I will make that happen. So kicking off the list here, number 6 is the lowest position on the list, and it's Nikola Motors, ticker symbol NKLA. Nikola is a company that also went public via a reverse merger SPAC called Vecto IQ, and this was really the beginning of this whole SPAC hype movement that we've seen that's taken the market by storm over the last few months. In my opinion, Nikola, you guys know my thoughts on this. It's a company with hope and dreams and aspirations, but nothing yet to show for it. However, somehow at one point, this company was valued at over $25 billion, but investors have started to come to the realization here that, you know what, maybe it's just slightly overvalued, and the stock sits down 61% today at around $11 billion market cap. Investors are finally coming to their senses here with this company, and the net result has been billions of dollars being wiped out from the company's value. Honestly, a lot of this hype was due to the CEO of the company constantly drawing comparisons to Tesla, and this, in my opinion, had sucked in a lot of retail investors to believing the hype, ignoring the fundamentals, and investing in this highly speculative business at insane valuations. I made a few videos on Nikola over the months and got a ton of negativity for going against the grain and speaking logic, but hey, I know my core audience appreciates me speaking honestly, even if it may be an unpopular opinion. There's many red flags with Nikola, $0 of revenue kind of being the big one there, and that's why I have placed this stock at the bottom of the list at number 6. Now for number 5, I kind of had a tough time picking between two businesses, but ultimately I came to a decision, and here's number 5. So Fisker, which is currently traded as Spartan Energy, ticker symbol SPAQ, is another EV player that just completed a SPAC merger. The reason I ultimately put Fisker at number 5 is because of the past history of the management, namely the founder of the company, Henrik Fisker. While he has a history of being in the automotive industry, creating previous car brands, it ultimately ended up as a failed venture and those companies went bankrupt. Now with this new Fisker automotive company, it doesn't exactly instill confidence in me that he has learned from those mistakes yet and can do well this time around. I think this inherently holds more risk as an investment because what's stopping this new business from failing and going bankrupt as well? Nothing has convinced me otherwise, and I know they have big plans for the EV SUV, but again, until it's available and ready to sell, I'm not convinced. The stock is down 23% from its highs recently and hasn't seen much of a spike as some of the other names we're discussing here today. But that being said, I do see the opportunity possibly being there with this name eventually, but they are in a similar boat to Nikola with a lot of talk, but not a lot to show for right now. Okay, so this brings us to number 4. Workhorse is number 4 and is a business riding on one hope right now. And if that doesn't pan out, we could see a big sell-off here. That hope is the USPS deal valued at around $6 billion. And if Workhorse can win this, it would propel them to some record highs and will essentially, in my opinion, save this business. On the flip side though, guys, I think there's a lot of risk here with this stock, because if they don't win this contract, then the future looks very bleak for the overall company. Time and time again, when you look at Workhorse or read content on Workhorse, the headline is around this potential USPS deal. And this is pretty much the only thing, in my opinion, holding this business intact right now from an investment disaster. And investors feel comfortable throwing their money in here because they feel that there's a good chance that they could win the deal. Now, there's no date known yet on when the contract winner will be announced, but when that day does come, Workhorse will either be up huge on the day or down huge on the day, depending on the news. The stock is down around 27% or so, which is quite a steep sell-off, and it currently sits at just over a $1 billion market cap. So clearly that $6 billion deal would overnight add so much value to the future of the company that we could see the stock 2x, 3x, or even more from current prices. But again, it's a high risk investment here. We don't know for sure they're going to win the deal, and that's kind of the gamble that you're taking. Now we're into our top 3 here. We've talked about the bottom 3. Let's talk about the top 3. And all 3 of these stocks are businesses that I have held a position in or currently hold a position in. Hyliion, ticker symbol SHLL, is number 3, and I put it here because it's actually a pretty decent business. The company is doing something quite unique compared to other EV players. They are enabling these older trucks on the road to turn into hybrid trucks, which in my opinion is a pretty big market. They also have their own EV electric truck that they plan to release at some point, but the real attention today is on the hybrid snap-on that they currently offer. Hyliion is a stock I made a good profit on when I bought in. I did feel it was undervalued at that point, but once the hype came in, the stock shot up irrationally, just went too far too fast, and I got out of this name with some good profits. The stock is now down over 42% from its highs, and I know unfortunately many of you watching are still bag holding this name. To me, this is a good business, but the stock needs to stabilize more for me to consider getting back into this name at some point. Hyliion is a well-run business from what I've looked at, and they have a good management team, which is why I do still like this company and will continue monitoring it over the foreseeable future. We'll see how all this pans out, but this is actually the first of the 6 stocks on this list that I did hold a position in. Okay, so now we're down to Tesla and, quote, the Chinese Tesla. And guys, it's pretty clear what the number 1 pick here is. It's Tesla, and coming in at number 2 is NIO. So NIO gets this number 2 spot and is currently down 22% from its highs, and I do continue to hold onto my shares in this business. Likewise, Tesla is down around 13% and still is near its all-time highs, but has taken a breather after reporting their earnings just a few days ago. I made a detailed video on Tesla's earnings and some gems that I picked up from their conference call. So if you haven't watched that video already and you're a Tesla shareholder or interested in buying Tesla, make sure you do so. My stance on Tesla is still bullish. I still love the company and still plan to hold shares in the business for a long time. I'm still up well over 400% on my Tesla position and 200% on my NIO position. So they have both done extremely well for me, but I've been holding both these names for over a year, well before the EV hype really picked up in recent months. I think over the long term, both these companies should do well. Tesla, I have no doubt about. I think they've gotten past the point of uncertainty. They are executing well, they're expanding, they're just doing everything right in my opinion. But NIO, there is still some doubt, there is still some risk. They are still burning a lot of cash. So that's one that I will keep a close eye on. I don't plan to add any more to my position, but it will be a stock that I'll just continue holding and monitoring every so often. If anything, Tesla has shown us that this whole EV industry can become profitable over time. There are ups and downs, there are extremely tough times to overcome, but if a company is able to get past that, especially in this space, they can become very profitable. There's tons of government incentives, there's tons of initiatives worldwide really to go green, to go electric, and all these businesses are, in my opinion, helping contribute to a better, cleaner world. So I wish them all the best, and I do hope that every single one of them, including Nikola, does succeed. So now that kind of rounds off my list here with the 6 EV plays that I've covered on the channel. And I know you guys have been asking me to make dedicated videos on time and time again, but nothing has really fundamentally changed with most of these businesses, which is why I haven't made an update video yet. If and when Workhorse does win that deal, I'll probably make a video on that. And if and when there's some other news on Hyliion or Nikola, whatever other player, I'll make videos on those as well, just to keep you guys informed. Now just keep in mind, when I make a video, it doesn't mean I'm buying into that stock. If you pay attention to my tone in the videos, to my overall sentiment and all that kind of stuff in the videos, it's pretty clear what stocks I'm bullish on and what stocks I'm bearish on. Just from this list here, you can tell what companies I believe in and what companies I would not touch with a 10-foot pole. Now, whether you agree or disagree with me, guys, remember, if you want to see another one of these comparison videos on, say, the 5G sector with some 5G stocks, let me know in the comment section down below and help get this video to at least 1,500 likes. Either way, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to invest positively, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.